under WAF will now discuss regarding Mutuwalli, and Mutuwalli is the founder of the WAF and may constitute himself as the first Mutuwalli or may lay down a scheme for succession to the office of Mutuwalli or may nominate a successor or may indicate the class of persons to succeed Mutuwalliship or may constitute a hereditary line of successor or may prescribe the devolution of Mutuwalliship from generation to generation or may appoint any other person. So the founder also has the power to confer nomination of successor on the Mutuwalli. He also, as founder, has the power to lay down qualifications for the Mutuwalli. Only in his deathbed, a Mutuwalli has the power to appoint his successor if such a provision is there in the work deed. In absence of express provision in the Wakfnama, the office of Mutuwalli cannot go by hereditary right to the heirs of the Mutuwalli. In all those cases where the founder has not appointed a Mutuwalli or the office of Mutuwalliship becomes conflicting to the objects of the WAP. District Court has the power of appointing Mutuwalli. It has to take into consideration of the following, and among that the first one, the direction of the founder and manifest advantage of the work, and the second one, qualification of the person of Mutuwalliship, and the third one, the most appropriate person, irrespective of the nearness of kin to the settler of the work. Under Muslim law, a minor and a person of unsound mind cannot be appointed as Mutuwalli. But when the office of Mutuwalli is hereditary, as laid down in the Wakfnama, the minor may succeed to the office of Mutuwalli if the function of the Wakf does not require direct performance of religious and spiritual duties. And in the leading case, Md.Zainulasideen versus Moideen in 1980, the Supreme Court held that a woman can be Mutuwalli if her duties are purely secular and charitable. As the manager of a graveyard is purely secular, the very nature of the office of Mutuwalli under Islamic law is merely a manager or superintendent and not a trustee. as in the English law. But if the Wakf is a private one, then he is not merely a manager or superintendent, even though the Mutuwalli of a Wakf is not a trustee as in the English law, but he is liable to pay interest on the amount to the beneficiaries in the same way as a trustee under Section 23 of Indian Trust Act 1882. The office of Mutuwalli is honorary, so he cannot claim any remuneration. But if the Wakif provide any such remuneration, the court has the power to allow remuneration to the Mutuwalli, and the amount shall not exceed 1/10 of the total income of the Wakf. Further, he has no power to enhance the salary and allowance of the officers and servants of the Wakf if not empowered in the Wakfnama. However, the court has the power to fix or increase the salaries and allowances. And now we'll discuss regarding the power of Mutuwalli as it was provided. So, as a Mutuwalli is in charge of management and administration of Wakf properties, so he has no power to sell or transfer or exchange or mortgage Wakf properties. Only if there is a provision regarding such mentioned in the Wakfnama or deed or with the prior permission of the court, then he has such power. But he can lease out of Wakf properties for 3 years in case of agricultural land and for 1 year in case of non-agricultural property. A lease for longer duration may be granted with prior permission of the court or if the Wakfnama specifically permits him. But at no circumstance he can incur debt or obtain loan against the Wakf property. The power of granting lease or sale or transfer or exchange or mortgage of Wakf property must be in fulfilling the objects of the Wakf or utilizing the Wakf property for the purpose for which the Wakf has been created. So now we'll discuss regarding the Wakf Act 1954, and as the very object is the act is for better administration and supervision of the Wakf, and for that purpose two bodies are created. One is the Central Wakf Council and the second one State Wakf Boards. The Central Wakf Council looks after the working of State Wakf Boards and due administration of works. It has also the power of advising the central government on working and administration of boards and works. The state work boards has the power of general supervision of all works in the state to ensure proper maintenance, administration, and control of work properties, and to look after proper utilization of the incomes and profits of work properties to the very objects and purposes of the work for which it is created. Besides these powers, the state work board has full control over a Mutuwalli. It can remove a Mutuwalli convicted of an offense of criminal breach of trust or misappropriation of work property or offences involving moral turpitude or for unsoundness of mind or any other mental or physical defects. So, this is all about Mutuwali and the Work Act of 1954. Besides the very powers and functions of Central Work Council and all the state work boards constituted in respective states. So, in our upcoming video, we'll discuss regarding guardianship under Islamic law.